Hobbies, man. In my free time, really like to just get out in nature, especially with a new baby girl in our lives. Like to bring her out there into the world and smell flowers, hug trees, look at the birds. Took up bird watching during the pandemic, something that I'm feeling very proud of. Have a long-standing yoga and meditation practice, which helps me keep balance. And of course, as a DJ, trying to keep up with music, both old and new, so just constantly digging. Really enjoy gardening and cooking as well, and riding my bike when the weather's good. The music that I like, grew up on hip hop and R&B, much to the chagrin of my parents back then in the 90s, so that classic 90s hip hop and R&B sound. But for that, through that love of hip hop and R&B, I found funk music and soul music, realizing that was really the roots of that first love of music. Listened to a lot of Snoop Dogg in my time, and so that love of funk and soul kind of turned into a love of disco and house. So really the whole gamut, and you can catch me listening to jazz, classical, the works really. My favorite part of this job really has to just be sort of exceeding the client expectation. When clients maybe had a certain level of DJing which they expected, or sound quality, and they come up to you afterwards and just say, wow, that was amazing, or I love the way you integrated all of our requests. Love the satisfaction of seeing a packed dance floor, happy people smiling, and so being able to share that energy with clients and seeing clients satisfied after a successful night, that gives me a lot of energy in return and feels really gratifying. The most rewarding thing about being a DJ, especially here at Techtonic events, is really, I think, the privilege to be able to play music and do that and call that a job. I really think that's a great honor and a privilege to be able to share that passion with clients and other people out there in the public. And again, I feel very privileged to be able to do that and call it a job. Favorite setup that comes to mind over the last couple of years with Techtonic events, it might have to be a wedding we did at Ruse Farm in Healdsburg. I'm a sucker for disco balls, and we had a big one hanging right there smack dab in the middle of the barn, right over the dance floor. So something about that rustic chic barn and that disco ball right over the dance floor, that really did it for me. And then had to race the crowd over to Little Saint in Healdsburg to DJ the after party. So it was a marathon day, but got my share of disco vibes in, and I remember it being 105 degrees that day, so everybody was sweaty, but we were all in it together, had a great time, clients were happy, and slept like a log that night.